I think the first time you played, we had like 40 downs. You sure you gonna be able to keep up for a run like this? Seem to have got seem to have got a lot better. Was that just because you was running on the stage or something, or first time you ran, you had a ton of downs. Try to see if I can wait before I grab it. Oh shit. Maybe. Let's see. Almost wasn't. Kid was about to restart it in a second. Oh, the box is in the lobby anyway, so you might as well come and hit it while you can. You probably ain't got shit anyway. You been old enough to smoke, or you posting all these videos about blunts and smoking and shit? You don't even do that type shit. You ever smoked before? You in what are you in college, high school or some shit? That's what they be on. You're kinda gay. That's why they all trash. Alright, that's fine. Let's try to hold it here for a second. What state you live in? You live in the States? That's like Midwest or some shit. You say you in 10th grade or some shit or what? You got held back a class or some shit? I was gonna look at. You have to turn the power on, but you ain't even got points up, so no point doing it. I was gonna turn it on. You need to try it now. If you try to hit the box next to meal kick, or you can just wait. You probably not really have enough points. You might just wrap whatever you have. How long you been playing this game for? You said since it came out? How long is that? A few years or like a decade or something or what? I never seen you online before or something or what? You've been playing for a decade on Xbox? Is that what you've been playing on? Xbox or PlayStation? fire so you can maybe hit. Trying to see if I get to the. Trying to see if I can get to round before I do that. Alright, you can. I'm just. There's a zombie there. Don't let that dude down. You can just stick to that box. If you can come around and hit these boxes, John, because I'm about to go hit the other 2 boxes. So if you want to leave that and trade off for the next 2, they're still up though. Or you can come and hit the box in the milk room anyways. If you ain't got shit from that, I'm just trying to look for monkeys now. I can't trade out any of my guns. Alright. That's probably all you need there right now anyways. We can try to get monkeys later. You gotta ready that should be able to hold you for a little bit. But y'all Brick was camping till 45 or something, or what? Y'all was running out or what? Oh, that was your first attempt or something, or y'all practiced a few times? Kinda have a few restarts? Where you about to be at? On the stage or the 40 room? Sometimes I just run back in the stage because sometimes if you just stay in this room, then the claymores may not work. So sometimes you can run into the empty 40 room and run back in there with the train so that those claymores don't just blow up and not kill too many of them.
Son of a bitch! pizda.
We might end up opening the power room pretty soon. If we don't get a drop. I'm just wasting his ammo.
Why am I always needing more ammo? No, it's my vodka! Mine! Mine own! If only I had time to piss on you too!
Last guy, what, how much Ray you got? You got most of your Ray or you're almost out? So let's just turn the power on because there's probably dogs anyways. Let's go get a jug. We can kill that guy because we can just get around, and then if his dogs will hit the box. If not, just get into the start. We'll just go into the fire trap anyways. Oh, there's a crawler. Alright, well, there's a crawler. You can go hit the box. Fuck it.
When did I run out of ammo? A toast to a brilliant weapon! Hey, player! I need more ammo or we're going down! I love this effing gun! Get it? Because it's effing, like fuck.
Guessing, or must empty out your points. We can open. Oh, you mean behind the thing? All right, you can open up that door. It's fine. I don't care about that
Hammer
shit.
and sickle every time.
You can kill that crawler if it's around. Just all right. We just head to the fire trap. Might be dogs anyways. If not, we'll just run into the fire trap on him. Shit.
You see what happens when you touch Nikolai?
You can just start running it. You can be on the stage for a minute. I'm gonna just hit the box one more time and I'll just head to the fire trap. Dogs must be next, I think. I guess they came at 14 or something. Just start heading to the fire trap anyway, though.
Dempsey, but you owe me some vodka in return.
Just watch your back there. Don't face your back to the window there. Don't come for this.
Never saw a zombie swarm I didn't like. Dempsey is surrounded.
When you start getting points, you can start hitting the traps anyways. So then I'll hit whatever you're short on. You'll get points anyways, so when you do, you can hit it. You familiar with this basic route? Do we gotta get a crawler probably and do a quick refresh of memory? Alright. You might need to do a brief practice, right? To make sure that we're running the same route or whatever.
Need some more ammo.
I'm waiting for the dogs. You should kill this guy. You should have more ammo anyways.
Hey, look what you're doing to the floor!
We'll probably try to run it up to 30 or something. We'll probably have ammo to that, and after that, I don't be camping in there like that. I just be running out using my traps to be easier. You need practice anyways. You can't just start running out at 50 if you haven't practiced in those lighter rounds. Y'all didn't even make it to exit strategy. Y'all run down before that. Y'all just went down camping. So you gotta practice running out probably a little bit before that. You're not doing no teleport the game like the homie did and waste his time. Screw himself over.
Drop the chips and get me some ammo!
That should take too much time anyways if you're trying to get to those rounds quick. You know how these drop cycles and stuff work, or what? You follow a drop cycle counter or something? Where do you follow the counter for at? You write it down? Is that shit even accurate? You're supposed to hit the box anyways.
Why are you not sharing?
Looks like you got monkeys. Alright, well then, you should let me hit it then. You already got monkeys, right? Alright, you don't really need to hit the box. You got raiding anyway, so that's all you need. Well, I get monkeys, I need to be hitting that fire cell, and then you can hit it afterwards and shit. Hey, you can fling out a monkey whenever you want. Just try to hold on to one at least. You need to get rid of two or whatever.
Skin turkey flesh junkies! Dempsey, you made the crawler!
Gotta keep track of dogs with it. We just had them, right? 19, so 24 at the latest.
Stay dead, cheesehead! I'm out of ammo! Maybe I should just drink it.
Do you use a website to track the drop cycle, or you just go based off of memory or something, or what?
Stand up and say that to my face! No, no vodka for you!
Is that shit even accurate, the drop cycle?
I made a very big mess!
I don't be keeping track. I just go and kill. Or you should start pulling this trap anyway. So whenever you can, just go ahead and just pull it. You gotta try to make sure I'm somewhat here also, so kill a little bit, try to see if I'm not in the flame before you pull it, so you gotta pay attention to that. But right now and stuff is a decent time if you get to it. If you can't, it's fine there. You should be able to get to it most of the time, because eventually you want to be able to do that.
I like it rough, but not that rough. Ah, you're getting pus all over my pants.
Yeah. Crawlers don't go down the flames, so you see crawlers, you gotta try to kill them.
Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo?
still gotta watch the window, so they might cover you if you're gonna be shooting. If you need shots for cover, you need to call it. If you think you're about to get trapped, you shouldn't be too far away from me. You should be running your train into me. And you should try to take me down before you go down. That's how the thing works. I pay attention for the most part. If I go like that, if I go down like that, it's on me. So I told you to do so. But if you go down and you didn't try to run into me before you went down, that goes on you. So, we do a basic route that you're supposed to run. If it looks like you can't do what I told you to do, then you should not be too far away from me anyways. You're supposed to run your train into me, and you're supposed to bring me down before you go down. That's how this works. So I'm gonna do my best to cover you. I try to keep track of wherever you at. Sometimes I'm gonna lose point. So when I do, you gotta have a monkey, or it's your job to keep an eye on me the same way I'll keep an eye on you. You're supposed to even do a better job of that, because I gotta watch the zombies. So I can't always keep both my eyes on you when I'm doing that. So, and then if you see something out of the ordinary, you gotta call it out. You know, you should see the route that I'm doing here, because when I come to the back, you're gonna be asked to do the same thing, right?
If I don't find
I think that's how you and Brick ran it anyway, right? I think that's what you should do. So it's pretty much the same thing, probably just a little more tactical, a little bit more advanced on top of that. But what he's doing, you got to do that at the minimum. Some things you might want to change up here or there, but
when did I run out of ammo?
you can just throw a monkey right now. Actually, it's fine. Alright, just go ahead and let it go. I'm trying to get this fire still. I need to hit the box anyways. You don't need it. Just one. Oh, you got another one? Just no. Why'd you get rid of it? You should have just held on to it. Oh, there's a max. You can just get rid of all your monkeys now, but you didn't have to get rid of it. You could have just wait and then let it go. Throw out your last one. You don't got no more? Alright, well. When you shoot that ray gun, just make sure you light them up. Try not to make crawlers, so when you start shooting that, you gotta like try to kill the train as much as you can. Eventually you'll stop doing that anyways, but since you have ammo right now, we can waste these bullets on these guys. This don't work into high round. This is just some low round bullshit we can get away with. So you can stack some of your claymores and you can use them on top of each other. Occasionally, a few of them. Sometimes that could be a little bit better. You don't want to get a G-spawn disconnection. Especially on a Wi-Fi, you get a little bit less rounds. I know that. When I stack them up on a Wi-Fi, I probably get like less than 40. If I use wired connection, I might get into the 40s. I even get disconnected in the 30s anyway. So you want to save some claymores, but you can't save too many. So save maybe a couple here or there. You also just might as well use it, because you're gonna get some of them get lost anyways, or some of them get lagged out. So you probably have it capture as much as you can save. Sometimes I'll come to the back, so you still got to be ready to do like a fake train or whatnot until I regroup, get back. If not, you know, you got to be able to do those routes that I'm pretty sure he must have told you. If y'all made it that high, I must have had to do some basic routing.
Maybe I should just drink instead. Piss on someone. Nice shot.
Once you throw monkeys, double points, you can get some of the extra points off of this. There should be dogs in 2 rounds anyways. Throw it to the front. You can ray gun him here too. Then get a board on the window here. And just light him up. Dogs are not next thing. We just rely on the trap anyways. You're supposed to watch your left. The window breach is quick.
Dempsey is surrounded! Keep this up, I'm gonna run out of zombies! not altogether dead yet, Dempsey. I've got more for you!
I'm about to hit the box here. Well, it's the dogs.
Fetch me their soul!
Come, Sook. I have vodka for you.
You can start pulling this trap too. Just wait for them to breach out a little bit. If you want to use some of the ray at the window, you can. Or if it looks like they just coming in from the front anyways, just pull the trap as soon as you see some guys coming in from anywhere. You can pull them on either side too. You can. Sometimes it's better to switch sides anyways. Because these guys, their spawn rotation kind of changes. So if you notice you're hitting the trap too much on one side, I don't know if we can get the instant crash. We might be able to. Try to see if I can grab it.
Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo?
Insta kills, we don't get too many, but you gotta try shooting. You gotta try shooting up all these guys. Stay towards the front and watch your sides and whatnot. There's a fire style. Try to shoot them clear out the way from the front so I can grab that. Not to waste ammo. Clear out the front. Let me step on the side for fire cells and shit. Alright, this thing is off, so when that thing goes off, you gotta watch it back there. Regroup to wherever he was at. About to hit this box again. Always be ready to do, like, you know, try to find gaps in case I come to the back, or like I said, if I come to the back and it looks like you can't run around, you gotta always be paying attention to where I'm at. You're supposed to come out, you're supposed to force me to shoot anyways. You gotta play a little bit of grief here, or else it's not gonna work. That's why I practice grief, because if you fall for that shit, when your teammate does it, you're not gonna be able to survive in the real game. You need to know how to grief your teammates. Griefing is a strategy. If you're a good griefer, and both players are playing equally, to try to troll and kill each other, and if it doesn't work, then you get the best outcome. Because that means the zombies get in the middle of all that. And if it doesn't work to down your own teammate, that means you playing fast, that means it's gonna work. Don't let these drops go. Stay with the trap here too. You want to just try pulling that trap non-stop. You try to use ammo when that thing is red. So don't be a little too late, especially from the window. If you need to pull it early to avoid things like that, that's fine.
I have issues.
I try to keep things moving quick, so you know the timer for the trap is on 40 seconds, 1 minute reset.
Getting low on ammunition. Hey, where is all the ammo at?
I try to use ammo when it's red. When it's green, I just try to stay put. When you pull the trap here, you should be familiar with my route, because what I'm doing here is what I'm just going to show you and tell you to do anyways later on. So you still have to, like, you know, when you pull the trap, try to pull it, but you got to also like make sure that my arrow isn't like flashing like yellow constantly. If you see a like a really yellow arrow, then sometimes you want to hold the trap because it looks like I'm taking damage. I can't take too much damage going through that, right? So I can probably get hit once, but you probably don't even want to get hit once. A lot of times I'm gonna stay getting hit once. So sometimes you can't do about that. You just gotta practice. But if you see that my arrow is like flashing yellow twice or whatever, then you wanna, like, you know, you might as well just skip the trap because it's probably better. You probably end up going down. So you gotta try do your best to pay attention to my arrow also to see if you can avoid, you know, simple errors like that. You don't want to play slow, but you also don't want to, you know, if you can avoid a cheap down like that, especially while you're trying to go for a perfect game, then you can try to do that. A lot of times I'm aware that anyways, I stay moving, so I know people try to down people and stuff in the thing, so I'm pretty good at just moving, you know, but when we do like this, normally I wouldn't even tell people to pull the trap, but I'm supposed to save points. It's in your interest that I have points, you know, because if you make too many mistakes, or if I make too many mistakes and I gotta go trade this gun out and go get the gun back, I need to have a lot of points. So the more points I have, the more easier it is for me to get the shit back whenever we want. That's why it's not in your favor for me to hit any traps. Because the more traps I hit, the less points I have, the less times I can trade this gun out, the longer it takes for me to rack up points to go get this gun trade. You know, if either of us is making mistakes or whatever. Make sense? I already know I can get double flawless playing the teleport away, but I ain't trying to do that like break, you know? Either a cop out, wait. I already got higher flawless. Not on double, but I got a higher solo flawless than that. I've hit 80s with all those flawless shots. That's the slow way to play too, you know? You play slow a little bit easier. So. Especially for this map. This is the strategy you're supposed to use. You know, a lot of other maps you can kind of show proof that different things work for different people and whatnot. But for this map, we all know that this is the way you're supposed to run this. At the end of the day, it's been simplified to this.
Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo?
Dogs was at 25 or 24 2 rounds ago, I think. They came early, right?
Let's see, 1,000 zombies, 1 Dempsey. Yeah, that's probably fair.
Why are you not sharing?
Oh no, it was 20. They didn't come early. They came late. They came 24. So.
Die, you blood-sucking, slack-jawed maggot bag! Gotta give you credit, zombie. You have no quit in you.
I'm ray gunning also. You should try to sneak in some ray gun shots while I'm doing that. I don't do that too much, anyways. Just prior to the next dog wave, and then after that, I'm
giving them something and they
gonna
go
be done
away.
getting that for the most part.
I'm out of ammo. Maybe I should just drink instead.
You should be paying attention to the window. So if it looks like I might get trapped, if it looks like I don't see something, you know, you have 2 monkeys that you're trying to let go, you know. So try to hold on to the last one. You know, I'm supposed to cover up to that point. Like, every now and then, if I'm not checking something, I'll pull the trap too sometimes when they come in like this. But for the most part, I'll just let you pick up the traps. A lot of times when I'm rushing it like that, then obviously I'll just go ahead and pull it. It's not a big deal. When it's red light, you should put up all the boards on both of the windows too, though. So green light, you stop boarding up the windows, and when it's red, you want to get everything anyways. Even when the fire goes off, the fire is on for 40 seconds. So like the best time to board up the window is like around the 35-second range. Like you try to not board up the window for the first 30 seconds, and then for the last 10 seconds, you try to, there's 6 boards, so it should take 6 seconds. So technically, you want to board it at the 34-second mark. But you're not gonna be able to just do that, But so like 30 is sometimes early, like the best time. Yeah, you can run in my train also like that, so you don't have to stay back there. I was gonna say, if you ever need to run in this route like a zombie and keep yourself up like that, you should always you can run in this route. It's not supposed to mess me up anyways. So make sure you do that if you have to. It might even be easier sometimes. When you can sneak boards on the windows, you should try to do that whenever you can. So, sure, when the train gets too big, they gonna go for you. So if you see me on the other side of the map or whatever, you got all your monkeys, right? Once you throw monkeys, dogs are anyways. Once you get some of these points, should be next. Just throw one. Don't you throw 2 right now? No, nigga, don't. Why you throw 2? You got another one being held here or what? Okay, we'll throw it now. You gotta throw 1 at a time. There's a max here anyway, so. But why you throw 2? You're supposed to throw 1, let it go out. It's kind of a waste, right? Don't you think? You need to throw 1 and then let that run out. We're trying to buy as much time as we can for the traps and also Reagan, whatever we can. So you can board up the train with 1. Alright, we can skip this trap here to this dog's next, so you can even get rid of these. You can start getting rid of these monkeys again because it's supposed to be dogs. So you might as well throw another one. We can skip the trap, make these extra points this round, use up these bullets. Actually, you might as well start. You can slowly get rid of them all because this dog you don't need it. So you might as well just get rid of the next one and the one after that here. Just waste them. Just throw them one by one, because last time you threw 2 at a time. Like, you don't ever throw 2 at a time unless you got max ammo or something. There's no reason to ever throw 2 unless you see back-to-back maxes and shit.
Dead flesh monkeys.
You got 1 more too, right? I think it's ended around. You might as well get rid of it because it should be towards the end anyways.
You'll get dead real quick. Dempsey, maybe try giving them something and they go away. Fetch me their soul! Oh, great! This again!
Usually when 30 hits, I start coming around the back and I start letting you train. I was gonna say you should save those claymores, or those are my claymores. Try not to let the dogs blow them up. You can use them on the zombies unless you start running short on ammo. We should have all our ammo right now. I start coming to the back around 30 occasionally. I don't like waste all my ammo too much. I mean, I'll use a little bit, but we'll get a crawler here to make sure you know how to pick up trains. But I think you probably know it. If you got the 45, I'm sure Brick must have showed you some basic routes, right? You're supposed to do from the back, or whatever. You know how to go to the chair and do the pullback and then go forward and take a U-turn and stuff. All right. Alright, so just be ready, because if I come to the back, you gotta like do that. From the left side, there's a few options. You gotta go to the chair, pull them back, and do the U-turn. You can also stay with the trap here too when they breach out. You can also do like the skip the first pullback, and sometimes you go directly to step 2, which is like the U-turn also. Right? Pull that. You're familiar with that, right? What I'm saying makes sense? Right. And on the right side, it's just a U-turn on that side, and like I said, if you can't do something that I told you to do or like that, then I should be able to get to you and I should be able to shoot for cover. right? If I can't do that, you're supposed to be able to not be too far away from me. You should go. When you make your route, you should see whether or not when you're doing your route, it looks like there's enough time for me to run around from the other corner that I'm at, and I can get to you and I can shoot for cover, right? So even when you do that, you gotta make it seem like, all right, if it looks like I'm about to get trapped, he should be able to get to me. He can probably bail me out, and if you think I'm not gonna be able to get to you, whatever, then sometimes it might be better for you to just reverse back and just run your train into me.
Dempsey, you made a crawler.
If we're doing a high round run, I play a little bit differently. I'll let you go down. I won't pay attention. It don't matter because I'm just trying to stay alive anyways. You know. So when I do like a high round run, if we're not doing flawless, and I can hold my own a little bit better because I'm not covering for you. So a lot of times I'll just let you go down. But when you're doing a flawless attempt, all of a sudden I gotta pay attention to where you got it, shit, or else, you know what I mean? So try to ray gun these guys here while I'm bringing them back. Might as well. I still need the spider show. I just gotta get the box turned off. Try to get some windows too when you can. If you can, that's fine. Might not be able to. You can ray gun them at the window too while we're waiting for the trap to set. You gotta ray. The trap is ready too, so save your ammo. So you're gonna look to pull the trap. You can kill the few there, but pull it though.
It's that clicking again. Oh, ammo!
But you're sighted because I'm hitting the box also. What? Damn, I got this like crazy curtain on my screen. It's gone now. I got that Wi-Fi curtain. I don't know if you watched the stream, if you saw that. My screen had like it looked like I was in the theater for a second. Sometimes the game will give you some images that are not there, but it's gone now though.
Never saw a zombie swarm I didn't like. Why are you not sharing? Fucking capitalist.
If you see me raking and also you might as well light him up. I'm not gonna do this too much.
If only I had time to piss on you too.
Right, just keep the windows boarded here on green light. On red lights and shit. And even in general, towards the end of the fire, you know, at like the 34-35 second mark, if you got a timer, like that's the best time to go put boards in the window. Not anything before 30 for sure. You know, after 30, you want to be looking into seeing if you can get in you don't have to get all the boards because you know you still want to get as many zombies as you can, but you want to get whatever you can though. Just pay attention to where I'm at and pull it like that. I'm gonna assume you're pulling the trap, so like that, I'm gonna just get in the seat. You're supposed to, you can pull it. So, especially when you call it out like that, there's no reason for me to pass to the thing again. I should be able to just swipe into the seat, and you should be pulling the trap on like that, or else we're gonna shoot, you know. So, if I shoot for things like that, then that's less cover for you. And that's more traps you gotta pull, because when I run out of ammo, I gotta go trade my gun. So that's money that you're spending for, you know. The more money I have, the more trades I can make in less time. We're on a timer and we're on a budget also, right?
Running low on ammo. I'm drunk. It just blew them all over the place. That one isn't a problem anymore.
All right, well, on this because make sure you grab it here. But, you know, you might as well pick it up and start airing these guys out. So step up to the front as much as you can. You still gotta watch the windows because I just got a ray gun. I'm already on red, so you still gotta watch all your sides here on infantry. Make sure you pick that up too. So don't step outside of the line unless you see drops like that. You know. So if you see a nuke or whatever, you go pick up nukes and double points and max ammos. Carpendos will, for the most part, will let go if you see them outside. Anything else you can step aside to pick up.
Stampede!
Alright, so I'm already across the side here, so you gotta pull it quicker than
You know
that.
how to say old in Russian?
You should've just pulled it. I'm already coming around the side. Oh shit, you went down, son. Alright, good games. I'm gonna take a little break here, man. You went down. How'd you go down right there, man? You should not have gone down. How'd you fall, kid? You can't shoot your ray gun like too far though. That's kind of like that's gonna drop you. You gotta be somewhat like distant. I mean I could have covered you, you know, but you killed yourself with the ray gun there. I think it looked like, right? You just is that what it was? You killed yourself with the ray gun?